we're here at the Symphony Showhouse where you can see preparations are underway for the grand opening of the Showhouse. Joining me today is Wanda Reynolds, the exterior design chairman. Thanks for joining me today, Wanda.
Thank you for inviting us, Kim. We're excited to be here and excited for you to let you know what all is going on. The Showhouse will open on Sunday, April the 27th, and the Showhouse hours are Monday through Saturday, 10 to 4 o'clock. And then on Sunday, it starts at noon until 5 o'clock. And the Brownstone Bistro is open every day for lunch, 7 days a week. The tickets are $15 if you wait until you get to the door to buy a ticket. They're $12 if you buy them ahead of time, and you can buy your tickets from several different businesses around town. Our funds go to support the Philharmonic and also our many music education programs. We have 19 music programs, and we are in 69 schools, and we serve over 56,000 children. And some of our programs, one of the programs, Instrument Playground, is one of the kids' favorites. They get to play the instruments, they get to hold the instruments and see what they're about, and they get to try to play it, and they have some instruction there, and they love doing that. The parents also love that part.
That's certainly a wonderful cause. So again, the Showhouse opens April 27th?
Yes, and it will close on Sunday, May the 18th. And we have 4 different brownstones that you'll be getting to tour. And also on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we have garden docents on the balconies and on the terraces. And most of the garden docents are master gardeners, but you don't have to be a master gardener to volunteer. If you love gardening, we'd love to have you help us on the balconies and the terraces.
Well, thank you for joining me today.
Well, thank you for inviting us. We really appreciate it.
We'll begin our tour here on the terrace designed by Cindy Curley and Ryan Johnson from Norwalk Furniture. Ryan, could you tell me a little bit about how you designed this space?
Sure. We designed this space to be outdoor living so that you can bring an extension of your indoor living area, bring it out, a place to entertain, or just to enjoy the view. We're up here on the 4th floor. There's a great view of the city, and it's something that we think you should enjoy. We've designed outdoor furniture that we've got custom finishes on the metals and custom fabrics to tie in with the slate and the exterior of the building. The fabrics are Sunbrella fabrics, so they're weather resistant, they're rain resistant, they dry really fast. They're designed to help stand up to Oklahoma's climate, which can sometimes be challenging at best. We also did custom pots in a finish that really kind of ties in with the indoor stuff and brings everything with a natural flow and together. We also tried to choose plants that would be low maintenance and stand up to some things with the wind and you have a few obstacles being as high up as we are. So that was kind of our goal. I think we've achieved it. There's also a lot of nice features out here: slate walls, the fireplace. We've put in a little fountain. Those sort of things that just make it a nice space, just for entertaining, for relaxing, for kicking back and enjoying the view is what we kind of like to say.
We moved out onto a balcony designed by independent designer Christy Morrow. Christy, can you tell me about how you designed this space?
Yes, it is an urban contemporary style, and it's a 5x22 balcony. So with this small space, I tried to consolidate using different geometric shaped pots, glazed in texture, and different textures in the plant material, such as red cordyline spikes, a graffiti series, geranium, and then softening it up with different colors like the blue fescue and fiber optic grasses. I also used a fountain of kind of a metal industrial texture just to kind of keep with that contemporary feel. Real simple and lots of color and great sun exposure, so they're sun loving in nature. And yeah, I just try to keep with that geometric Scandinavian approach to the design.
We've moved out onto another terrace, this one designed by Jan Atkins of Atkins Plant Services. Jan, can you tell me what you've done with this space?
Well, I chose to think about what I would do if I lived here. And this is the Santa Fe. So we chose to go with a lot of the plant material that is Santa Fe looking. But also I wanted, I would come out and curl up by the fireplace in the evening, bring a blanket, and throw myself on the sofa. So I chose to decorate it with comfort. And in the daytime, that's a time where you would want to come out and suntan or just enjoy the day and look out over Oklahoma City. So we did go with some tough plants along with that Santa Fe look. The agave, which is a spiky plant, it's got a little variegation to the leaf. And also we went with the date palm, which is nice, airy, it'll flow with the wind and be quite enjoyable visually just to enjoy. Also, we added a little color. We have a lot of color in the furniture, so the croton went along with the colors that we have in the furniture, which is red, yellows, ensign green, and variegation in the leaf. And it also is a tough plant for Oklahoma City. And we went with something, just a real simple little geranium plant. Those will bloom all summer long. They have a lot of color and they're just a durable plant. And I always look for plants that are going to do well for, you know, the situation. And we also added a sago palm. That plant will thrive, grow. It's a deep green leaf. And it's just a nice plant that will have a lot of growth. I feel like containers are a very important role in your finishing touch.
We moved out onto the final terrace, this one designed by a team at Calvert Plant Interiors. And Victor Getz has joined me. Could you tell me about what the team has done here?
Well, we tried to landscape this area to really fit the environmental conditions of downtown Oklahoma City. It's quite windy, the weather can change at a moment's notice, and also just the logistics of getting a garden up on a balcony like this was a bit of a thinker. The big feature of our patio is this fountain, and it's an amazing fountain in the regard that even though it looks like it's made out of bronze or cast iron, it's actually made of fiberglass. Only weighs about 30 or 40 pounds. And so we were actually able to just carry it right up the stairs. And it has a self-contained reservoir in it that you just fill up periodically. We chose to use landscape materials that were tight and aerodynamic to fit this windy porch. And some of the varieties we used were variegated ginger, agave, Lorope majestic giant, and Phoenix robellini, which is commonly known as date palm. Date palms are the palms that we found hold up the best in Oklahoma wind. Their lacy fronds don't tend to tear. They also can be grown in the sun or in the shade. So they're really diverse, and that's something we use a lot. All the plants are planted in ceramic planters, which come from Asia nowadays. They come from China and Vietnam. And I always tell people this is a good time to invest in pottery because it's very inexpensive. And we bring pots in from all over Asia with these interesting artistic glazes on them. These countries have been doing this type of glaze work for thousands of years, and it's a real opportunity that's very affordable nowadays. Another feature on our porch are these starlight lanterns, and these are the first outdoor lanterns we found that are actually made to be set out on a porch like this. They make this happen by using Christmas lights as the lights in them, and they come in a variety of shapes and styles. In addition, some of the plant varieties we're using are Bromeliad neogelia, which is a nice, tight, contemporary-looking plant. These will bloom, last throughout the summer. And this gorgeous red Mandevilla, which is a new hybrid that we've only been getting in about 2 or 3 years. We find it does quite well here in Oklahoma. These large agaves are perfect for a space like this in the regard that they can take the hot summer heat, the heavy wind, and any kind of abuse you can throw at them.